Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Hope you guys are all having a great Saturday. Newcastle United are having a great Saturday. We played a behind closed doors friendly against Burnley earlier on today and won with a whole host of goals. We actually played 2 games and won them both. So it's great to hear. Some great stuff to take out of this as well. The game was played over in Portugal. The lads left last night and set out to Portugal on another pre-season camp, again to get away from all the building work going on down at the Benton training ground. We play Benfica on Tuesday. So we had a handful of days, or a few days, to basically train while we're out there before the game. Just so happens that Burnley are also out there doing a pre-season camp, and the two teams organised a friendly game. And again, Newcastle won them both, which is great to hear. I know it's a friendly, but it's still great to hear. Again, we actually played two games, both on at the same time. So there was 2 teams that I'll go through in a minute, and it is a little bit convoluted, but I'll try my best to make sense of it for you guys. So we had Team A, Team B, both played 45 minutes against a Burnley side, then swapped, and then played another 45 minutes. One of the Burnley teams was full of kids, or youth I should say. There was another Burnley team with more experienced players. So we had a game against younger guys, and then 45 minutes against the experienced side, and then the other team had 45 against the experienced side, then against the youth, which is a great way to actually organise a pre-season friendly, to be honest, to have 2 teams going on, making the most of all of the players, and again, swapping the opposition at half-time keeps you on your toes as well. So it's a great way to do it. So we'll start off with Team B. Again, there was a Team A and there was a Team B, but really the mix and match. So Team B is Darlow, Target, Dummett, captained by Lascelles, Trippier, Sean Longstaff, Anderson, Willock, Fraser, Wilson, Almirón. So again, it's Team B, but it's got Trippier and Wilson in it. So it doesn't really correspond with the player. I think it's just an easier way of going A and B. So anyway, Team B started off against the youth, where they won 4-1 over 45 minutes. Goals from Anderson. Again, great to see him getting involved. I know I did a video the other day talking about Elliot Anderson. I would love it, and a lot of you guys as well would love it to see him as part of the squad going into the new season. We'll have to see how we get on with that. Almirón got a goal as well, and Willock got 2. So that was their first game against a youthful Burnley side, 4-1 win. They then went out and played the stronger Burnley side, the stronger lineup, where they won 2-1. In that game as well, Callum Wilson opened up the scoring. The Burnley left back, Ian Matson, made it 1-1, and then Miggy got the winner. So Miggy got a goal in both halves, one against the youth, one against the stronger Burnley lineup. So the overall score for that team, Team B, captained by Lascelles, was 6-2. So again, I told you there was a lot of goals. Then Team A. So Team A was captained by Dan Burn. It was Pope, Bonswell, Byrne, Botman, Kraft, Shelby, Joe Linton, Bruno, St. Max, Ritchie and Murphy. So no out-and-out striker in that side, but Byrne and Botman at the back. I know we've seen a little bit of that over the pre-season friendlies so far, but I cannot wait to hear a little bit more of how the pair got on together. And notably, no Dubravka in either side, so we'll wait to hear a little bit more on that. Presumably he's carrying a knock. Dan Burn led Team A to a win in their first 45 minutes. They were playing the more experienced Burnley side for their first 45 minutes. They won 1-0, and it was St. Max who got the goal from short range, so big up St. Max. And then after a short break, they went into their second 45 minutes against the more youthful Burnley side, where they won 2-0. I think it doesn't make a mention of whether they scored, it just says that Matt Ritchie and Jacob Murphy were on the score sheet for that one. So again, their overall aggregate was 3-0, with a 1-0 against the experienced Burnley side and a 2-0 against the more youthful side. So again, we've got a 6-2 scoreline and a 3-0 scoreline if you add them all up. But again, it was more like 4 45-minute games. But again, it's pre-season. It's great to see the lads getting out there and having a run around, and lots of goals. You know, we've been talking about the fact that really we need to start creating more, scoring more, taking our chances. And again, it was behind closed doors. There is plenty of pictures starting to come out now, along with a little bit of news on how the players have done. Maybe we'll get to see some of the highlights. That's what we got to see at the Gateshead game at the time of recording. That has not been released yet. But after not doing so well in front of goal against Mainz in the last pre-season, it's brilliant to see that we've gone and scored a few here. Again, Willock got 2 in the end. Miggy got 2. Again, Miggy, a guy who I have been critical of, and you guys have told me off for it. Because I don't think he contributes enough in terms of his work ethic is 10 to none. But in terms of assists and goals, I have been critical of that. To see him get 2 is brilliant. Again, Willock 2 in the end. Anderson, get him involved this season. I'm telling you, Elliot Anderson is the man. Callum Wilson gets on the score sheet as well. St. Max gets himself on the score sheet as well. It was a funny one against Mainz. When he got the ball, I felt like he was all right, but he didn't look particularly active in that game, we'll say. And then again, Ritchie and Murphy getting a goal. Murphy, another player that I have been a little bit critical of. I really hope someone like Murphy comes out and has a great season, because he's not going anywhere. He's got a 5-year deal. He's a Newcastle fan. We want to see him do well, and he has had bright sparks of good play, but generally just isn't quite enough for what we need, which is why we're in the transfer market and trying to strengthen that right-hand side. But I would love to see Murphy come out and do... You know, again, I talk about Elliot Anderson wanting to do well. There's loads of guys like on the fringe. Again, Almirón, again, critical of him. I'd love to see them come out and really blast it this season and kind of show, you know, I don't know if it's maybe because we are out looking for new players in that position. Almirón's looking over his shoulder. You know, he's not really had a lot of competition in that area. He's now looking over his shoulder and going, hang on, if we're going to go out and buy someone, I need to put my foot down now. You know, he's there from ground zero. He's the one already in. He's the one who needs to prove to Eddie Howe, actually, you don't need to go and buy someone. Or if you do, I'm still going to be fighting for that spot. So let me know your thoughts down below on the pre-season friendly. Again, there's more stuff coming out, and we've got Benfica on Tuesday, which I'm sure will be a very, very good game. Cannot wait to see a little bit more of that one. Hopefully, Newcastle will be live streaming that as well. We will have to wait and see. But again, great to see us win this pre-season friendly. It's behind closed doors. It's mostly fitness. It was a bit all over with the different games going on. But to see that many goals in a team that we have been critical of for not scoring enough is quality. So enjoy your Saturday, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.